Welcome to AGORACOM, the Small Cap Epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show that brings you the best press releases out of the small cap world every morning before they open, so you can hopefully profit from them and maybe even find your next great small cap investment. It's Thursday, October the 4th. Got a great set of press releases from both sides of the border, some big numbers to talk about. Let's start off first with QPC Lasers. Trades on the OTC under the stock symbol QPCI. They announced preliminary results for Q3 2007, where they're expecting more than an increase of 125%. Let's get to the numbers. Revenue for the quarter, $2.1 to $2.2 million. That's the 125% increase. Remember, these are preliminary, so you're going to have to look for the Q when it comes out, but we'd figure they're not too far off here. For the first 9 months, revenue between $5 and $5.1 million, and that represents more than 180% growth over the same period last year. What does the company do? I'm going to read this here. QPC Lasers, a leader in the development and commercialization of high brightness, high power semiconductor lasers for the industrial, defense, and medical markets. And if you look over some of the third quarter highlights they've got, they actually made some great sales and some great transactions with major companies. They're trading right now at 66 cents. Gotta like a micro cap that shows such great growth. Next up, Glowpoint trades on the OTC under the stock symbol GLOW. They announced a $500,000 deal with a major sports network. The name of the network remains anonymous for obvious reasons. But what do? This is a company that provides remote high-definition cameras that replace satellite feeds for major sports networks. And as you can imagine, or if you don't know already, satellite feeds are incredibly expensive, so Glowpoint is not only going to be able to provide a better user experience and better quality, but they're going to be able to significantly decrease expenses for major sports networks. And with the growth in demand for high-def interactive sports feeds, we think there's great opportunity in the future for the company. They're trading right now at 70 cents. They even put some points in the press release that I liked, where many production engineers now are referring to using their remote high-definition cam as doing a Glowpoint. So much like Google, when that became a standard for the industry, go Google somebody. When you now have production engineers saying we're doing a Glowpoint, that's great news. Trading at 70 cents. Next up, Medcom USA trades under the stock symbol EMED on the over-the-counter bulletin board. Now, full disclosure time here, they are a client, or more importantly, Card Activation Technologies is a client, and that'll play into the news I'm about to give you. But Medcom announced, these are pretty big numbers, an independent valuation of their patent that's owned by Card Activation Technologies, the AGORACOM client. And they're looking at a value of $3.7 billion for this, as a valuation for the patent. Medcom owns 40% of that. And I'm going to read off a couple of technicalities here. It's a patent that's owned by Card Activation Technologies, which trades on the pink sheets on the stock symbol CDVT. And what's a patent? It's a method of processing debit card purchases, and the exact number is $3.732 billion. Medcom owns 40% of that. The valuation was done by Chapin Associates. A lot of details in this press release you shouldn't go over, but in summary, Chapin cited HSN Consultants as indicating that the value of prepaid card purchases increased from $30.3 billion in 1999 to $115.8 billion in 2004. Those are some pretty big numbers, and we know that a lot of these patent holding companies of late have had a great deal of success in litigation with major Fortune 500 companies, and possibly that may be the route that both Medcom and Card Activation are going to go. But in the meantime, that's an incredibly valuable asset. The company's trading right now at 62 cents. Next up, Halo Resources trades on multiple exchanges. TSX Venture under the stock symbol HLO, OTC HLOSF. And for our viewers from Frankfurt, trades under HRL. They're reporting significant copper and zinc grades at their project in northern Manitoba. Specifically, highest average grades and best widths reported to date for the 12,000 meter drilling program. Here are some of the highlights that you should hear about. 7.8 meters of 2.1% copper and 6.2% zinc, and that's all within 125 meters of surface. That's great. Assays up to 14.8% copper and zinc combined, 11% zinc and 11 grams per ton of gold reported at shallow depths. So they've got some big numbers. As with all of these assay results, we definitely encourage you to go take a closer look at all the numbers, but these are very, very big numbers. The company closed yesterday at 62 cents. And finally, last up, another AGORACOM client, full disclosure, CarBiz trades on the OTC under the stock symbol CBZFF. The company announced that they obtained a new credit facility of $30 million. Now, why this is important? This is on the heels of the company's announcement just the other day that they acquired 26 dealerships in seven Midwestern states. Those are in addition to their Florida dealerships, and that makes them the fourth largest buy here, pay here chain in the United States. And if you understand the value of that, a lot of these car dealerships, what they do, you buy the car there, you buy the car there, but then the financing is outsourced and somebody else is making the money. In the case of CarBiz, they've got the software and the solutions not only for their own dealerships, but for dealerships across the United States that are using their software in order to be able to generate the financing internally and keep the profits in-house. In addition to that $30 million credit facility, they also announced an additional $1.5 million in secure convertible debenture financing with warrants with Trafalgar Capital. And what we also like to see was an $800,000 unsecured debenture financing with warrants with a group of CarBiz insiders. So you've got the insiders putting their money where their mouth is. The company right now is trading at 35 cents, and based on these two great pieces of news, we definitely urge you to go take a closer look at CarBiz. That's a wrap for the day. As always, we're going to be posting these notes to the AGORACOM blog. So if you've got some market intelligence or due diligence that you can add to the process, please feel free to drop by and post your comments. Otherwise, if you're looking for additional great small cap investments, the AGORACOM marketplace, over 70 companies divided by industry and exchange, so you can find the companies best suited for your portfolio, and you're definitely going to find some great candidates there as well. That's a wrap for the day. Talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.